Alright, it is Bite Me Fox back with you again. If you saw the last video, you'll notice that I'm still in the same clothes because I'm immediately shooting the next video. I had said that I was going to keep moving through the Pokemon in order of suggestion, but with Let's Go Pikachu coming out this week, Pikachu coming out this week, I decided to go rogue and do Pikachu first instead of Scyther, which was technically my next suggestion, for the record. If you haven't been on this channel before, I'm a really random person, so you just gotta hop on and hang on and best of luck. I draw really random things. I encourage you to draw along with me. Right now I'm working my way through a Magical Girl and Witch series. This week I am trying to get as many of my Magical Girls out as I can because of the new game coming out. I'm super excited and have so much Pokemon on the brain. It's kind of a sickness. But I'm supposed to be doing Scyther next. I'm thinking about it. I really want to do Eevee. So I'm gonna get my Eevee drawing Magical Girl out. If I get her done, then maybe I'll get Scyther done too. We'll see. I don't know. But let's get to work on Eevee. First stage is always, of course, the Magical Girl. Second stage will be the Witch form. Usually I do those about a week apart, but this time I've gone completely rogue and I'm just doing Magical Girls as I feel like it. So we'll see what happens with this. I'm making no promises, but there will be a Witch form for Eevee and for Pikachu out at some point. Just keep watching. Of course, best way to do that is to subscribe, and I always appreciate that. Anytime you want to put a little heart, no wait, it's a thumbs up. Which social media am I on? If you want to like this video, I always appreciate that as well. But let's get to drawing, shall we? Alright, so funny thing, I immediately figured out I didn't know how to draw dogs or dog-like creatures as soon as I started trying to draw Eevee. So that was pretty funny. I did have to get on Google and look up some images and some references for breaking down the shapes, especially on their legs, because their legs go backwards, kind of. It's weird. I do think I was kind of successful, but I think she also kind of looks like a little prancing demon. That didn't help. I do love those eyes, but man, were they freaking creepy. But I do love the way it's coming out, or it had started. It was a sketch I was super uncomfortable with, so I actually redrew it about 15 times in my sketchbook. I think drawing something over and over again really does give you that sense of comfort with it. And so for me, I do a lot of sketchbook sketching before I commit and get on the computer. Once I start, I want to record the whole thing for you guys, but I still get a lot of anxiety about showing the really raw process, which I know is kind of ironic given the nature of the channel, but it still kind of bugs me to have people see the 100% true raw of what I'm doing. There's stuff that I'm trying to do on here that's so far past what I'm used to. It really does stretch me quite a bit. One thing I was not very successful with and made me kind of bummed, I did not get a very good fur texture on the body. The tail's pretty cool. I like the way that I did that setup, but the body's just kind of flat. It's got decent shading, but not any real texture to it. So I am putting that down as something that I need to work on for my future stuff, is getting a good furry texture, maybe a brush, something that would make it easier for me, but will also give my pieces a little more depth to it. It's always weird with these Pokemon to figure out how realistic I want to do them, because, you know, they're Pokemon. They're not rendered realistically in their main forms, which is, for me, the video game. Or the TV show, too, I guess. They've got kind of the same rendering style for both. Ooh, this was definitely my least favorite of the little emblems I've done, because I wanted to keep her really neutral and have a lot of potential to it. I went with this gray tone. I don't know. I don't think it stands out as much as I'd like. I don't think it looks as shiny as I'd like. Just not one of my better ones. I did go back in and add the gold in an attempt to kind of give her more of a femmy look. I don't know that I'm getting enough planning on the Magical Girl side either. I'm just planning on how to draw the Pokemon, but not really giving them that extra zhuzh to make them want to make them feel like they're supposed to be part of a Magical Girl world. So that's another thing that I'm putting down for my next round. I need to make sure that I plan more of a Magical Girl outfit or something to give it more of that feel. and darken up the background, get a little more contrast going with it. I am trying to keep all of these relatively dark because just the way I like to draw, and then popping it out to give it a little more personality. So that is what I did. Hope you like it.